Alright, so we are back, and as you can see we're in Limsa. Now this is after the Hatching Tide event. As you'll also notice, there are no eggs anywhere, which is why I did the Hatching Tide event separately, and why it's going to be the start of events being their own episode kind of thing. So let's continue on with the Lominsan Envoy. We need to go to the Silent Conjurer, which is the Conjurer's Guild. We did pick up the Aethernet location for that. At least I thought we did. Maybe we didn't. Okay, no we didn't. So we need to go down here. We'll just run there quickly. Oop. We'll just go up this way. And here it is here. So just before I do that, I will grab this Ethernet shard, so that we can come back here anytime we need. There are a few aspects of the main story that take place in this area. And specifically we're going to talk to this person. You're the Lominsan Envoy, begging your pardons, madam, but might I inspect the missive you bear? Yes, you may. Verily, this is the seal of the Admiral of Lominsa. Please come with me.
So you are the Lominsan Envoy. And an adventurer besides. The realm owes much to you and yours. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder. I understand you bear a message from the Admiral.
A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartano. To think that 5 years have already come and gone. It seems like only yesterday that the Gallian Empire attempted to seize all that we hold dear. Rising in resistance, the city-states of Eorzea formed the Grand Companies and joined hands in alliance. But unbeknownst to us, the Gallians sought not to best us in battle, but moved instead to enact a terrible plot, the Meteor Project, by which the lesser moon Delamod would be torn down from the heavens to annihilate all life below. In a desperate bid to save the realm from certain destruction, our forces marched for the Cartano Flats, and there met the that's 14th. 14th Imperial Legion. More bloody a battle I've never seen, and would never wish to see again. Yet the carnage was but a prelude to the atrocity which followed. For despite our best efforts, Delamod continued its descent, and from it emerged the elder primal Bahamut, who proceeded to rain fire upon Eorzea. The 14th Imperial Legion was consumed in the blinking of an eye, while our own forces fared little better. That any among us was spared defies explanation. All seemed sure to perish. As the flames converged upon us, I prepared myself for death, only for a brilliant light to envelop me, relieving me of my senses. When at last I awoke, Bahamut was gone, and the land, which had but moments before been aflame, now seemed to me a place unknown, not simply ruined, but changed. Archon Louisoix may well have been able to shed light upon these mysteries, but he, like so many, never returned from Carteneau. And so we were left with countless questions, and no prospect of an answer. Yet such matters did not long occupy our thoughts, for we had far graver concerns. The calamity, as the devastation wrought by Bahamut has come to be known, laid our nations nigh to waste. And to this day we struggle to rebuild our lives and homes. To compound matters, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, while the Empire encroaches upon our borders, consolidating its foothold in Eorzea. The outlook, in short, is bleak. In the wake of the calamity, it has been all each nation could do to nurse its own wounds. Yet if we are to weather the coming storm, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may well present an opportunity to rekindle the spirit of unity which first gave rise to the alliance. I wholeheartedly approve of the Admiral's proposal. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in Gridania. You have done the people of Eorzea a fine service this day, and I would not put you to further trouble. I shall see my replies reach the Admiral anon. You meanwhile are bound next for Uldar, are you not? Please send the Flame General my regards. And if you would be so kind, I should appreciate it if you would inform him that a pet of mine has been ill-behaved of late, my wolf to be precise. Needless to say, he must be brought to heel, and I would very much welcome the General's counsel on how this might be achieved. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safe to Uldar and beyond. Okay. So, I think we need to, going straight there, so we'll head over to the plaza, which is where the airship building is. This way. Oh, I'm still wearing the Easter Bunny jacket. That's alright, don't think I'll be in combat anytime soon, so I might get some better stuff beforehand. Alright, let's hit up this and get over to Uldar. Greetings, madam. This is the counter for passengers travelling to Uldar. Oh, are you not Scarlett Cerberus, a Lominsan Envoy? On behalf of all at Highwind Skyways, may I say what an honor it is to serve you. Will you be flying with us today? Yep. Oh, that sound reminds me. Let's do a switch. See what we get. Roulette. Khan. Wind up Khan. There you go. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Let's hit this up. And board the airship to Uldar. Don't know what we're gonna wait for. The ship's right there. Steps of Nald. There we are. We're in Uldar. And so Uldar is the last starting city. Oh look. Brilliant. Not. Ah, you must be the envoy from Lominsan. Welcome to Uldar, madam. The Flame General awaits your arrival. Yeah, so this is Uldar. This is where you would start if you were a pugilist, or if you were a gladiator, which is the other tank, or if you were a thaumaturge. Welcome to Uldar, madam. We have been expecting you. Flame General Raban will receive you in the Fragrant Chamber. Please take the lift down to the Hustings Strip and speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. A lot of other guilds are here as well. So the Miners Guild is here, the Weavers Guild is here, the Alchemist Guild is here, the Goldsmiths Guild is here. There's a few of them that are all here. So more than likely you will be here a decent amount of the time. You also pick up the Samurai, the Red Mage, and no, that's it. The Samurai and the Red Mage from the city. You get the quest to unlock them. So let's go to. We'll go to Ruby Road so we can get the Aetheryte Plaza. There are some events that start here. So there's the Rising. I think it's called the Rising Tide. Anyway, it's an event that just goes through like the calamity and stuff like that. Like last year, they had an event where you would go into a special instance, and they had basically set it up so you were like in Uldar, but there was like Dullmood in the sky, and all the music was playing from that time and stuff. It's pretty cool. Also, Little Ladies' Day generally starts here. We just missed that. That was before Easter. Yeah. Personally, it's the least favorite housing location. The housing area just doesn't look that crash hot. But that often means it's the easiest place to get a house in. And okay, so yeah, we want to go Hustings Strip. Wait, was that a? No, that was the weather person. No, this is not where I want to be. I don't think. No, this is the Pugilist Guild. They become the monks. I think we just want to go back to Ruby Road. Yeah, because it's telling me to go up that way, but fair enough. This is actually what I'll just point it out. So you can get like bridesmaid and best man stuff. And the reason I'm pointing that out is when you desynth it, it's got some rare material. Well, it's not as rare as it used to be, but yeah, that's pretty good. And it makes some glamour based or glamour expected gear. Glamour aspected. Some gear that you would be expected to use as glamour is what I was trying to say. Because they don't have any stats. Alright, so this. So up here is the market area. They actually used like, so there's a Aether or Ethernet thing right here, but they never used to be. I think it was introduced around Stormblood, maybe later, maybe earlier, don't remember exactly. We'll just grab this while we're here. So over down there is the Weavers Guild. As you can see, all this cloth based attire. But yeah, it never used to have one, so you'd actually have to go to this Weavers Guild one and then run up. It used to be a pain in the butt, but then they added one there, which is quite handy. Obviously the Lominsan one, Lominsan still has the best for the market because it's right there. But that's about it. Bit of backstory. Their form of government is kind of monarchy, but they've also got the syndicate, which is like the real the real leaders. They're the rich and infamous, I guess you could say. But yeah, they're the real leaders of the city. So it's more like the Sultana, who is the monarch, is a bit of a figurehead, and then the syndicate is the real kind of government. The Lominsan Envoy, I presume. Would you be so good as to allow me to inspect the missive you bear, madam? My thanks. Ah yes, the Admiral's seal. Please proceed.
Ah, a guest from Limsa. I thought I smelled stale ale. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Merlvib says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Sahagan. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Cartano. Aye. I remember bloody Cartano. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer? When we took the field against the Garleans? So my counterparts have educated you. Carne-sana's pet is giving her trouble, is it? Well, she should already know my mind on that subject. Wolves are beyond taming. 'Tis but a matter of time before they bare their teeth. So it was the Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use Magitech than they began seizing territory from their neighbours. Led by the legatus Solus Van Galvus, they swiftly brought the other nations of Ilzabar to heel, and so the legatus became an emperor, and his republic an empire. An empire which then set its sights upon Eorzea. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing, and he is no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion... that was the 7th Imperial Legion before, not 14th. This 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders, and their commander, Legatus Gaius Van Balsar, has long harboured ambitions of conquests. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us, and not only Ul'dah, but Gridania and Limsa as well. For the calamity brought a lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are realm divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Garleans stir, and the elder Seedseer would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear, and if we're to do so, we must remember the cause which last brought us together. Merlvib will have her memorial. We will honour the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with Her Grace myself. Very good, sir. The Admiral will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. Alright. Completed, and we get a little wind-up airship. You may now make use of the airship routes connecting three nations. Before you may board an airship, you must pay the requisite fare and gift. Hey, we got an achievement, leaving Lominsan. Nice. Does it give us anything? No. The Lominsan Envoy. This usually signifies that it's a lead on to something else. Doesn't specify what. So we'll quickly just use that wind up ship. Spriggan boots and the Spriggan bottoms. Let's go back to our Marauder gear. We also want to go into here and pull the Spriggan jacket out. Chuck it over to here, just doing some inventory cleaning. So all that stuff that's on that page, this page here, is either going to get chucked in the glamour, or it's just going to get put on a retainer once we get retainers. And just quickly, I probably mentioned before, but retainers are like the guild system, the vault, the bank system in this game. But they also do other things, which are kind of cool. Alright, so we do not need this, so we can pull that out. Chuck that down here. This is all the, yep, that's all that stuff. Alright, leave all that there for the mo. Okay. Alright, let's talk to Bartholomew. Ah, my lady envoy, I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been a pleasure. Now, if you do not mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Lominsan in the near future? If so, I have information that might be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Badgeron, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Badgeron would doubtless be pleased were you to offer him your services. Yeah, so it's actually at this point that we start merging into the universal storyline. So regardless of your starting city, this is the storyline you're going to get into. So let's go back to Limsa, which thankfully is free at the moment. And also this quest line is going to get us to, I'm actually just going to run it up here. This quest line should get us to our first dungeon, so that'll be very interesting. Because if we look, Call of the Sea is a level 15 quest. The dungeon is a level 15 or 16 dungeon, so we're getting really close to it. The Admiral's office, official quarters, oh wait. What? I'm at the wrong one. I want to talk to him. Greffa. Drowning Wench, please. Yes. Okay, let's talk to Badgeron. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, lass. I'll be with you in a... Well, 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 if it ain't the one and only Scarlett Cerberus. I was told a distinguished venturer might be reporting for duty. Fancy that venturer being you, eh? Oh, that's right, he's got like a piratey accent. Just so you're fair warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding and airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill in your details. And we leveled up. Level 21. So now, yeah, we could have picked that up. We will grab this quest though, before we get the level 20 quest. Badron, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Alright. I thank you for taking your time to help me out. Now I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it, some suspicious looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the old Sastasha Seagrot, and I need a trustworthy sort to head up north of Alport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But since that nasty business over in Swiftperch, folk have been a bit uneasy. Well, I say a bit. 'Tis all they can do not to soil themselves every time the bloody floorboards creak. If you would permit me, Master Badron, I should be someone else. If you would permit me, Master Badron, I should be happy to elaborate. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honour, Commodore Rayner? Come to make sure me patrons are bathing or are just thirsty. Neither. In fact, I came to welcome Scarlett back to Lominsan. It is well you have returned. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Alport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sastasha Seagrot included. Their search revealed little, save that the family of Kurils have taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. But with Sahagan testing our defences daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Sastasha is located in western Lenosha. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vermelapa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You heard the man. Good luck to you, lass. Alright, it's actually a lot sooner than I thought. So, with that, there's only a couple minutes left of the episode, so we'll run over to the Marauders Guild, pick up that quest, and then we'll call it, and we'll more than likely be starting with the dungeon thereabouts next episode. Alright, so keep going. Now I probably could have teleported, but I question whether it would have been faster to go back to the Aetheryte of Aftcastle and then come here. I'm not sure what ability we're gonna get. Nothing. Okay, so we're just gonna get some gear. Now, the reason I was a bit hesitant to grab this before doing the dungeon is because level 20 stuff is useless. We get synced down to level 18 in that dungeon. Scarlett, there is trouble afoot. Do you recall the lad whose parents were slain by the beast Kujata? The boy's grandfather, Nedard, but recently contacted us with worrisome news. Young Sighard has gone missing. There have been sightings of Kujata in the area, and it would seem that the child felt compelled to seek the creature out. As you are familiar with the boy and his tragic tale, I would have you attend to this matter. My sister, Solquib, waits you in the Bismarck. She has been appraised of the situation and will aid you in plotting a suitable course of action. Alright, so with that, we will call this episode to an end. I'll just find the seed I was in the other day. There it is. Sit. Okay. And with that, whoop, bit close. And with that, we will call this episode a close. Catch you later.